Hey, what's up you guys? It's Savannah and today I am here with a video all about my photography process. So for those of you who don't know who I am, hi, I am a full-time reseller on eBay and on Poshmark, and today I'm just going to show you from start to finish how I take pictures, what I use, what my backdrop is, lighting, all that fun stuff. So yeah, pretty much I'm just going to bring you with me from start to finish how I take pictures of clothes for eBay. And by no means is this the end-all be-all way to take pictures. My pictures are not the best out there. I am well aware. I do not spend thousands of dollars on lighting or any of that fancy stuff. I have a DSLR camera, but I don't use that for my pictures. I guess I should start out by saying that. I use my iPhone 7 Plus, which I am about to upgrade, so hey, that's exciting, but any iPhone really takes awesome pictures. My lister has, I think, an iPhone 6, and it takes just fine pictures, so I don't spend a lot of money or time on that kind of stuff. When it comes to editing, I like to be really quick. My whole business philosophy is just get stuff up fast, just get it listed, so I'm not really focused on perfection here, but this is just how I do it, and this is what works for me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's get started. I'm just going to start with what equipment I use, and yeah. Alright, so from top to bottom, this is what I'm working with. So it's definitely nothing fancy. It's not any high-tech lighting studio, but it does the job and it's cheap. So essentially what it is a giant roll of paper, and all of my supplies are from Amazon, so I'm going to link them down below. But it's just a heavy-duty roll of paper, and it's super long, so I like it because I can unroll it and do flat lays, and you can see I am a little overdue for a new sheet of paper, but you can't see that area in the photos, so I've been rocking with it. But so how I have it tacked up is with a little bit of tape and some nails. Nothing fancy here. Up here, I have a little command hook, and this is how I found worked best. I didn't know how to have a hanger float in the middle of this backdrop without looking dumb. I really like the look of having an actual hanger in the middle, but that's just not doable with a roll of paper as your backdrop. So this worked, and actually what I was going for was the Anthropologie-esque look with my hanger and ribbon, and in some of their pictures on their website, this is actually how they have stuff hung, so whatever, that's what I was going for, but yeah, so roll of paper, cheap backdrop, ribbon, command hook, and a copper hanger. That's how it's done. Okay, so now for lighting, I do use a ring light, and that is the only source of light I use. I do like to photograph during the day because I do get some natural light through the window, but most of the time I do photograph at night, so I'll just have to brighten the photos a little bit, but for the most part, it gives off a really white light, and especially for flat lays, when I unroll this paper, it looks really awesome actually. So this is the Neweer ring lights, and these were actually just on sale on Amazon. I posted about it on my Instagram. If you're not following me, I'll link that down below as well. But these were just on sale on Amazon. I'm not sure if they still are, but I definitely recommend a ring light. It's a lot less space than having multiple lights, and it gives off enough light for me, so I will work with it. Before I get started taking pictures, I always like to steam my items too. This is just a Conair steamer that I got from actually the Goodwill. It was brand new, but it does the job. I actually just ordered a new steamer. Just because it holds more water. That's the only thing I don't like about this, is it only lasts for about 15 minutes. But, so I'll go over, steam the item, and then it's ready for pictures. I start taking photos, I do a couple things. I make sure my phone is in square mode, which means all the photos will be square. They won't be the normal photo size. I don't even know what that is. But you want square photos for eBay and for Poshmark. It makes viewing a lot better on mobile devices. If you're on eBay and on Poshmark, you can only have square photos. So it makes it a lot easier just to have them all square to begin with, so I can just cross-post them super easily. And then two, I will also sometimes use the vivid filter on iPhone, and that's only if I'm doing like flat lays, usually shoes, stuff that I really want the background and the item to pop, but I don't want the color to be distorted, so sometimes the vivid filter just doesn't work for certain items, but I will show you how to get to both of those on the iPhone. I'll then use the vivid filter on anything that needs a little pop of color, or if there's a white backdrop that just doesn't look white enough, this filter helps it look a little bit brighter. So after I take the photos on my phone, I'll just go ahead and upload them on the actual eBay mobile app instead of uploading them to my computer. I've just found this cuts out a step and saves me some time. I just added all the photos, and now all I need to do is go through and brighten them. So what I found makes this a little bit easier is if you go to customize columns and just make sure the only things that are displayed are the title and the photos. So that way you can just scroll right through, edit photos, and it's super quick. So I'll just go in and brighten a little bit and contrast a little bit. And now I don't want to do this too much because I don't want it to distort the colors or anything like that, but you can just see it makes it look like a floating image. A pure white background, so any of the gray or any of this that we want to go away is just eliminated super quick. So I just go through and do this with all the photos. It takes me probably 5 minutes for about 27 listings. That's how many I have here. It'll probably take me about 5 minutes to get these all brightened and ready to go. And I don't edit all the pictures because, again, that would be a lot. I take a lot of photos for eBay typically, but I will go through and at least brighten the first picture and usually the back photo. Like the full photos of the item is what I go through and edit typically. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video all about my photo setup. Hopefully this is just informative to anyone who's just getting started or if you're trying to revamp your photo setup. I know I went through a little photo revamp phase probably about 6 months ago. I used to use a wooden background for all of my pictures. It was like a brown wooden background because I wanted to stand out and be different, and that's cool, but Google really likes white backgrounds. And I eventually gave in to Google SEO, and I'm really glad I did. Honestly, I like the look of the listings with the clean white background, and this is just the easiest way I found to achieve that, and the cheapest way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, I'm going to link everything down below, so if you're interested in any of what I used, it will all be there. I hope you guys are all making great sales and having a great Q4 and had a great Thanksgiving, spending time with friends and family. I know I did, and it's just one reason that I'm so appreciative of this job because I've always worked food service. I was a bartender at a country club for a long time, and this is only the second Thanksgiving I've actually been able to spend off since working. So just one of those perks of working for yourself, and I hope you guys all got to enjoy that and spend some time with your loved ones. But I hope you guys all have a great week of sales and a great week in general. I guess that's my closing thing now. I don't know. All right, bye.